Dogs are man's best friends. They stay with us day and night, guard our homes, help us herd livestock, and even assist us with hunting. But does anyone really understand what they're trying to say? When we're hungry, we can say so in many ways. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm famished. I'm ravenous. My stomach is growling. But dogs can only communicate this by barking. This huge vocabulary gap basically comes down to physical differences. First off, a dog's brain is nowhere near as advanced as a human's. The human cerebral cortex has around 16 billion neurons. We use most of this powerful brain to master language skills, and we even have a special brain area called Broca's area that's dedicated to language production. That's how we develop such a rich vocabulary. Dogs, on the other hand, only have about 500 million neurons in their cerebral cortex. They don't have a brain area for language production, so they can't create language on their own. What's more, their brain regions that respond to sounds are quite limited. They simply can't develop or learn complex vocabulary at all. Some people have tried training dogs to talk by pressing buttons. One border collie even learned over 1,000 words. But another study shows that nearly half of dogs can't even master 10 words. Second, a dog's vocal system is far less sophisticated than ours. Humans not only have a well-developed language center, but we also have precise control over our vocal organs. Here's how we make sounds. Our brain sends out signals. Lungs push out air. Vocal cords vibrate to make sound waves. Mouth and nose shape those waves into speech. We can make over 100 different sounds, which form more than 7,000 languages worldwide. But dogs have small vocal cord resonance chambers, so their sounds are very monotonous. Their tongues and lips are also inflexible, making it impossible to shape their sounds. To put it simply, if the human vocal system is like a delicate clarinet, a dog's is just a basic whistle. This means dogs can never use rich sounds to express complex ideas. Besides, it's hard for humans to understand dog barks from a dog's perspective. For one thing, a dog's bark depends heavily on the situation. In tense or stressful moments, their barks are obvious, either short and low-pitched, or long and high-pitched. Almost all dogs bark this way in such cases, so we can understand them with high accuracy. But in casual or happy moments, their barks are totally random. Our ability to figure out what they mean drops sharply. Worse still, we often overinterpret their barks and read too much into them. For example, women tend to hear despair in a dog's bark, but the pup might just be looking to mate with other dogs. For another, humans can't interpret scent signals like dogs do. A dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times keener than ours. They also have a vomeronasal organ in their upper jaw that detects and interprets scent signals from other creatures. We all know dogs like to urinate everywhere to mark territory. That's because they can communicate their gender, reproductive status, territory and mood through urine. Other dogs get all that info just by sniffing. They don't need verbal communication at all. Now, you might wonder, if we can't understand dogs, can dogs understand us? Actually, dogs don't really get human speech either. They most likely figure out what you mean through your gestures and facial expressions. Even though humans and dogs can't understand each other's voices, it never stops us from being the best of friends.